Hey guys, I hope you are having a great day. I want to check in with you really quick right now. Just a little plug for why the hell to do shadow work in case you haven't seen like any of my videos ever. It's like it's all an advertisement to do shadow work, and it's like, what do I really get out of this? I may ultimately like earn a few bucks here and there, but ultimately this is a passion that I'm doing to better the world, to follow through with my soul contract and what I am here to manifest and to complete in this lifetime. That's it. Completing my purpose. That's why I'm here. So I hope and I pray that I can, be of some service to any of you. So that's why I want you to connect with me on all social media. Find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, Pinterest, KlaireeBerry, all over the place, KlaireeBerry.com. Stay in touch. Let me know how you're feeling. The more that we interact, the more that I'll be able to feel your energy, and also, the readings might become more personalized for you at that point, just because our energies have connected. And I guarantee if you're watching this video, like, our energies are connecting anyway. We kind of send out a calling card, like, before we meet people or like even get into like an online relationship with people. Our energies are meeting up and kind of intermingling and intertwining a little bit before we actually even get into somebody's presence. So anyway, right now I just want to talk about why do the shadow work. And it seems so obvious, and it's not one of these things like it's pie in the sky, this crazy like weird shadow work that just doesn't make any sense. Like, no, like, even like, it doesn't matter how you look at it. If you want to get really deep with it and look at it, yeah, it fits, it works, it's all, believe me, like, it all pans out, you know what I mean? But if you also just want to look at it on a more practical level, you can. And that's what's great about it. And that's what I think is so popular about it, and why it's getting even more and more popular every single day. The law of attraction, The Secret, has been out for a minute now. You know what I mean? I've been practicing since The Secret was really big. Everybody was talking about it about 15 years ago. And that's when I first found it, from passion parties. I was doing multi-level marketing, selling sex toys, and I found it through the girls through there had played it at one of our meetings, and I also got it through my family. And my father-in-law equivalent person came through with it, and also The Magic of Thinking Big was my first two. The Magic of Thinking Big was actually first, and I had just had my kid. My relationship was just actually at a critical point, turning and going south, like way, way south, way down south where you don't want to go. No offense to the south, but you know what I mean. Okay, you gotta use these metaphors. You gotta use the metaphors. You gotta use any symbolism that manifests, that makes sense, that resonates. So, and that's the thing too with the shadow work. You do the shadow work to make your life better. Every single part, anything about you that is important, it is important to do shadow work. The more important, we all have our different holistic aspects of our energy. Our energy is not just our physical energy. It's not just our mental energy. It's not just our emotional energy. It's not just our spiritual energy. It's not just the energy in my room that I created with my feng shui and, decorations and everything. No, it's all of the above and spread out over time. These are all the elements that we're dealing with as humans. So when you put these all together, and you just really, it becomes this rising and knowing how to deal with everything. It's the magician. It's not that we're learning anything so crazy or so out of, super. It's not super. This is inner knowledge that comes through. We always knew how to deal with the elements. We just didn't know because we were blocking our own selves. And that's why it's within ourselves, because we can choose to unblock ourselves. Okay? And when we choose to unblock ourselves in this moment, in whatever moment it is, bam, I'm telling you, the sky's the limit. Whatever you're most passionate about, it's going to help you the most. If you are really, and it's going to change the way that you use it, and what you're, the different energy that you're using it on is going to change any given minute, because you guys, by the hour, there's different energies of the day, there's different energies of the week, of the month, of this planet and that planet coming around, and there's all these different aspects that are hitting us. and they affect different people in different ways, because we're all connected to these different little energies floating around and swirling around and all of this stuff. It's beautiful. It's fucking amazing. But we have to, the more we know how to deal with it, the better. So when you know how to do shadow work, and when you know how to do this law of attraction manifestation on a holistic level, then you know that it is a combination and the ways in which you are able to understand and manifest that change in whatever given area. Stay with me. That area, that corresponding area, is going to change for the better. So if you do some shadow work on like more the mental side, then yeah, you're going to probably get more like mental effects. You're going to have certain effects, but those effects are also going to kick back and kind of like nudge other things into motion, which is like your emotions kind of coming into play. And then it's a process, and it will work itself out. The best thing about it is very intuitive. It's very natural. You just kind of go with it. You just kind of flow with the go with the flow. Okay. So again, whatever you're focusing on that hour, that minute, that day, that season, that year, whatever you're most worried about, whatever you're most interested in, whatever you care the most about, whether it's saving the world, saving yourself, healing yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, you need to deal with this, you need to deal with that, you need to get your finances in order. Everybody's different, and we're all trying to like juggle these different aspects of our energy. And it is a feat. This is why some people have this whole like existential crisis, because it can be a lot, especially if you are caught up in things that don't matter. If you get sideswiped by a lot of this energy that's put on us rather than what is coming out. So if you're not staying very grounded, if you're not doing these exercises to where you're in touch with yourself, number one, if you're not getting out in nature, if you're having physical blockages, you're sitting all day, you're smoking, you're drinking, you're eating too much meat, all of these things are going to affect you. We cannot draw a line and say, oh, well, I can eat KFC all day, but it's not going to affect my spirituality. Guess what? It the fuck is. Okay, I'm going to tell you that right now, and I don't care who I scare off, because this is my motherfucking vegan channel, bitches. No hate, but seriously, people be like, oh, I'm spiritual, and you're literally paying for thousands of animals to just be slaughtered and killed. And I mean, no, this is not world, evolution. This is not love. This is not you. It starts within, and it's on every level. People are like, I'm spiritual, I do tarot, I talk about twin flames. Yeah, you're doing a great job. Keep up the good work. Here, can we pull it together in some of these other areas as well? And again, it's funny because it doesn't matter, like whatever's good for your health. Oh, hey, it happens to be good for your beauty, which happens to be good for your relationships, your confidence, and the way you react to others, which happens to do you well also in finances. And when you're in the upward spiral, everything gets better. Everything keeps on building on each other. You get younger looking, you're reverse aging, everything's going great. But if you're falling into the downward spiral, then you're getting worse. Even if you think you're just sitting there being the same, nobody stays the same. There's no stagnancy in this universe. If there is only one change, if there is only one constant, it is change. We do not stay the same. You will get worse if you do not mentally, emotionally, physically, and habitually try to get better. As long as you try, that's all you can really do. And as long as you are being proactive, you will get better. And that is why you do the shadow work. Again, it doesn't matter what you want to get better at. I don't care if you want to get better at sports. You want to be like that guy on TV, that dumbass commercial. Oh, he wants to be a skateboarder. He's like an overweight 30 or 40-year-old. I hate that commercial. I love that it just came out right now. See, that's the dualities of life. Even the things you think you hate can come back and teach you something, and that's what this shit is. In fact, that came up for a reason. That feeling, I should have looked at it before, because as soon as I have a judgment, as soon as you have a resonance, you guys notice this? A lot of things that you maybe at once hated, you now love. Is that just me with the Gemini dualities? I don't know. Like, I take things like, all I can think about right now is the White Stripes. I hated the White Stripes. I mean, I didn't really like the Beatles at first, but a lot of really good things. And in fact, there's way better examples. I just can't think of them right now. of things that I didn't like. And then it's like, oh my gosh, I like love this now. Like, never say never. Things pop up, and don't be judgy. And if you are judgy, again, when you catch yourself being judgy, dive into a deeper reason as to why. Again, there was a reason for that. So do the shadow work for yourself if you're feeling selfish. There are times to feel selfish, and you should be selfish in a lot of ways. As long as you're not hurting other people, infringing on others' rights in being your selfishness, then fuck yeah. Be selfish. Honor your fucking self, girl or boy or whoever is out there. I don't care. Like, do it. That is what we're here for. You are blessed. You are divine. Treat yourself like that, and then others will follow suit. You set the tone. You turn the dial to the energy that you want to receive. Your frequency, whatever you set the dial at, it's what you're going to get every day. That is the most easy way to think about it, honestly. It's the law of attraction. The dial, again, this dial is a combination. It's a magic dial, okay? It's a dial of your mental, your emotional, your physical, and your habits over time. So you set that dial. Don't overdo anyone. You gotta fine tune it. We're feeling more this way today. We got some fire energy. We're gonna go this way. We got some other energy flowing down from the cosmos. We're gonna go this way. You have to stay fluid. You have to stay flexible. You have to treat things as sacred, so it will be sacred. And you have to deal with this shit knowing that it's going to light the way. And it's going to light the way for wherever you're going, whatever you're looking at, whatever you are interested in. And it has this great extra benefit of just making you show up for yourself on an even deeper level. And you start to be like, okay, why do I really want this? Am I really spending so much energy on a stupid Halloween costume or something that doesn't matter for anybody but for one night? We're doing this, and it's so much money, it's so much, like you start to realize like what's important and who you are. Like, it's kind of about like, you're in that soap, carve it out. You get to decide. You carve it out. Are you going to make a beautiful thing? If you believe you're going to make a beautiful thing, a beautiful piece of art, you will. Okay? But in order to believe it and to achieve it, you also have to make it happen. So you have to believe it, and then you have to do the work to follow through. And the shadow work, again, is the work that you do, but then the results that you get, again, are amazing. Why do shadow work? Again, the answer, obviously, if I haven't answered it 1,500 times already in this video, it's everything. It's whatever you want. It's all of the above. It's the things you don't even know that you wanted. Like a lot of times, easy example. As women, we're going through, we just want to be skinny. We just want to be skinny. And then, we see the girl that goes anorexic and then it gets the super old looking face super fast. And then you're like, oh shit, hold up. I don't want to be skinny. I want to be healthy. You're like, wait. Let's breathe. Hey, don't make that, karma and that law of attraction happen too fast to where I get what I want, before I change my mind. That's why. And if you're not getting what you want and you feel like you're blocked, then ask yourself why. What's blocking me? Is this what I really want? That's the first step. The thinking, the thought in itself. Okay? Do the shadow work for yourself. Do it for your mental game. Do it for your emotional, to stay in that, Queen of Cups, in that Empress mode where you got this, you got whatever's thrown at you. You cool as a cucumber. You got everything under control. You know what I mean? You do it for your actions so that you can follow through. You do it for your habits so that you can keep on following through and keep on getting those results. And then link the results with the actions, positive reinforcement, make it easier, make it habit. Wow, I'm doing all this amazing things without even thinking about it. Life is great. Isn't that what we all want? Okay? Do the shadow work so life can be blissful and effortless and fun and deep and meaningful and loving instead of a shitty fucking horrible mess hell on earth. Okay? Basically, just do the fucking work. Okay? What I said. Okay? Like, share, subscribe. Follow me all over social media. KlaireeBerry. KlaireeBerry.com. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much. More to come. Stay tuned.